Hello, hello, if anybody can see me. Hi. It is Wednesday, May 25th. I am just chilling out here in my house. Um, I'm watching all this stuff go on. Of course, my bit rate is low because why wouldn't it be? That's interesting. I don't know how to get that to fix itself, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Hi guys, it's me. I'm co-working, I'm chilling out, doing some stuff, listening to one of my favorite playlists on Spotify. I just made it yesterday. If anybody wants me to share it, it's all like love songs. I'm in a sappy mood today. But it's been an interesting world in who is texting me? I have no idea who this is or why they are contacting me. That's fun. Life in America is interesting right now. I'm not enjoying it, I will honestly say. There's a lot of really heavy, crazy, ridiculous stuff happening, shifting, changing, violence, fear, and all of that creates very, very heavy energies. Okay. Let me make sure I'm not muted because that would be fun if I was totally muted and nobody could hear me. And now I can't find my thing. There we go. Am I muted? No, I'm good. Okay, so basically what we're doing today was just hanging out. We are may or may not pull some cards. I haven't really decided yet. But for those of you who do not know who I am, my name is Jasmine Sandful, and I'm also known as that tarot goddess. I always say also known as, but I am that tarot goddess. That is who I am. It's what I do. I am a DNA activation practitioner. I am a certified Reiki master, and I am an expert tarologist. And I am here today to hold space for people who don't want to be by themselves. I'm one of those people. I cannot guarantee you that my dog will not decide to make noise. I can't guarantee you that my cats won't jump up here, or that I won't get a phone call or whatever. But if y'all need somebody to talk to, need somebody to sit with, need somebody to be with you while you are working or reading or watching TV or whatever you're doing, I'm here. If you guys want to get a card from me today, you can certainly do that as well. I am here for that as well. Just go ahead and drop a comment in the chat. But the main purpose of this is just so that nobody is by themselves today. Things are very heavy and very scary. Hello, guys. Oh, yay. Okay, I can see everybody's comments coming in now. It's interesting because the time zone appears to be different. I don't know. Maybe it's not. But yeah, so I'm here. What I am working on today is more content for my what in the world am I working on? I'm working on more content for my membership program, which is launching on the 13th of June, which is my 41st birthday. So we're going to be going through my book of shadows and getting that information into the spellbook online, getting some more graphics done and things like that. So you may see me just like, working on some stuff. I'm probably going to move the camera because it makes more sense for it to be mounted somewhere else so I can actually use the Jesus brain, get with it, laptop to type stuff, right? And I'm going to turn off all of my sappy love songs because they're making me think about somebody. And I can't concentrate when I'm thinking about him because I just can't. So that is what that is. But let me see how I can get this. So y'all are coming with me while I move this. Ooh, it's a trip. Can we sit here? If I put you here, are you going to sit here or are you going to be weird? Let's see. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to work. Wait. Ah! Ta-da! Let's see. You going to stay? You going to stay? How do I make you not crooked? Okay. So that's working. This thing is saying, check your encoder settings. I don't fucking know what that means. Yeah, so you probably see everything a little bit crooked. It is what it is. Here's my big head. Hi. I'm not gonna worry about that because my OCD is not letting me not worry about it. Oh my God, okay. Is that better? Yeah, it's a little bit better. If you guys can't see it or if it looks like really weird, then that's fine. Hey Nicole, my cousin's on. She says she wants a card. Let me see if I can find. Don't mind me. My decks are all over the freaking place right now. It's ridiculous. I need to clean my little office space over here, and haven't in a bit. So hello Chiquita, hello Alex, hello Biba, hello Nicole, hello Georgette. So yeah, what are you guys up to today? Oops. Okay, Nicole. I know I look like Aunt Carol. I look like a weird combination of my mom and my Aunt Carol. Those Bohannon genes are strong, like they really, really are. Hey, Yusi Day. All right, Nicole. So what I've got right now for you is the Two of Cups and the Eight of Swords. So there is there's just a lot of feeling trapped within a partnership, but that's not real for you, right? Like that's not, the trappedness is not you. The trappedness is a story that you've made up in your mind. It is something that is keeping you from expressing your true feelings. Don't be afraid to express those true feelings regardless, okay? Because that, all of that energy that is meaning making you feel stuck doesn't mean that you're actually stuck. It just means that your brain has decided that you need to be not seeing something. So what you're going to want to do is take that energy and flip it on its head and decide to see it for what it is. Just be really super honest with yourself because that's really important right now. All right. So that's what I've got for you. If I don't notice you guys say something about asking for a card, that's totally okay. Because that's not the primary focus of this today. Like I really am just trying to hold space for people who are needing a little bit of and of course, my MailChimp signed me out. By the way, I have an email list. I don't know if you guys knew that. If you sign up for the email list from my website, there's two ways you can sign up. You can take my Tarot Transformation quiz, or you can decide to download the Tarot Transformation Journey guidebook. And that helps to, see you where you are in your transformation journey and what it is that you can do to shift all of those energies within the major arcana. Both are very helpful and both get you access to me on my little community. I am doing a lot of different things in terms of diversifying my community. So I'm not just on Facebook, so I'm not just on YouTube, so I'm not just on any one place because, hey Alex, yes, you can have a card. Why? Because it's really difficult to do what we need to do as business owners and as practitioners if we're only in one place. There's people all over the world who need the services that I have. So I am trying to reach them wherever I am. Also on Twitch. I've gone live on Twitch twice so far. Usually it is through Restream, so I have no idea if it's actually working. It says that it's streaming there. I'm not getting any comments from there, but that doesn't mean that like nobody's watching. It says nobody's watching, but I have no idea how Twitch works. so I'm trying it out. Yeah. So what are you guys working on today? I'm just shuffling up really quickly for Alex, and then I'm going to dive into my whatchamacallit stuff. I'll probably put some music on. Music that I do not own the rights to, that I'm not technically broadcasting. It's just the stuff I'm listening to in the background. Facebook, YouTube, while you guys are being silly. Yes, encoder settings, whatever, go away. What does Alex need to know right now? That came out really quickly. Okay, so we're resisting an ending point. And I'm over here showing the card over here, like you guys can see that. We are resisting an ending point. This is the Ten of Pentacles reversed. So wherever you're sitting here, with all of this energy, Oh, you got to release it. You got to let it go. All right. Hey, Ash. Master Herbalist program. Fun. Yeah, you got to release this. You got to release this. Let it go so that we can get to the ending point of what is meant to come to you through the ending of this cycle. Okay. Yeah, letting go is not fun, but it's necessary. It's completely necessary. There's a, I was gonna say something about old white men letting go of shit and how that's the problem with this world right now. But I'm going to release that and not get into my rant about politics because I totally could, but that's not what we're here for today. All right, so where even is the thing that, here it is. Yeah, so can I screen share? Is that fair to my beta people? I want you guys to look at this and see what I've got going on, because there's so much stuff that I'm working on to help people to expand and experience what it is that I'm doing. I wish I actually had more than one. Why is everything notifying me right now? I need to put my phone on do not disturb. That's what it is. It says it's on focus. Oh no, focus is the new name for do not disturb. I upgraded this one and I'm like, work focus. Allowed people for notifications. See, that's the problem, because I'll put all my favorite people on here and then allowed apps for notifications. None. My focus is ready. Okay. So I'm turning on my work focus, and hopefully that means that this phone won't buzz or beep or bother me while I'm trying to do stuff. So here's the stuff that I've got going on in the Tarology Academy, which is the name of my membership, that I'm working on fleshing out. I've got about 12 people in my beta right now. They're just kind of poking around the site itself, seeing, you know, what's broken, what's not broken, which has been an interesting thing because I've always done my own web development. Well, not the development, because I use, what do I use? Squarespace for my website. I used to use WordPress when I had a wedding planning company. Then I switched to Squarespace and moved everything over there. But I do it all by myself. I am married to a web developer. He's fabulous, but I waited 2 years for him to do my website. So I said, you know what? There's like DIY things out here. Let me just do it myself. And so that's what I've been doing, is doing it myself. But within, you guys know that TikTok audio, I actually did it myself. Yeah, I should do that. I should do a TikTok to that. I haven't yet. But yeah, the Tarology Academy's doors are opening on June 13th. We're not doing like a big, like I don't do launches. Like I told the people about the stuff, and if they want the stuff, they can have the stuff. I know that launches work. They don't work with the way my energy works. And so I'm just very open about what I have available. I won't be closing the cart. You guys can hop in whenever you want to get into the Tarology Academy. Theoretically, you could get in there now, but it's not like, I mean, it's not really ever going to be finished because it is an active, ongoing, you know, month by month subscription type thing where there's new content all the time. But basically, we've got a monthly theme. This month is abundance and prosperity. We do a new moon circle, a full moon circle. Full moon circle also includes readings and a releasing ritual. There's weekly Monday meditations. 2 of them are up already. I have advisor hours where basically I go on Zoom and wait for people to pop into my room, and they can like get individual help on the stuff that they're building through this. So, you know, we do guided meditations, journal prompts, monthly rituals. And everybody who is in the program gets access to my live readings, which I don't do very frequently anymore because I just don't. And ooh, let me not make that. And everybody gets access to 4 mini readings per month. So if you guys want to get a weekly reading from me, you're going to want to get into this membership. I'm also working on my tarot rituals, all the correspondences, spell work, energy work to shift energy and keep it shifted. Access to all of my self-guided workshops and courses as they're developed and released. And you guys get discount codes for all the other stuff that I offer. So that's what's going on right there. I'm also in talks to host a retreat in October. It's called the Skeleton Key Retreat. It is an academy, Miss Chiquita. I did, Biba. I did. I was a wedding planner for 10 freaking years. 10 years. It was amazing. I loved it. My soul said, no more. My soul said, no more. I was tired. Well, Chiquita, your card just flew on the ground. So y'all are going to watch me. Yeah, I've been in this business game. Like, it's not new to me. 10 years, for a long time, since I started my business in 2009. Don't mind all of my body. Hold on. All right. Whoo. Been in this business stuff for a long time. I'm not new to it. What I am new to is staying super consistent, being available, being energetically supported to have this stuff go on. Wedding planning is an exhausting career. Okay. I had the energy for it for a long time. I loved it. It was a lot of fun. Getting to witness people taking that step into being connected in that deep way was beautiful. Now, y'all know me, I'm super spiritual. The problem became dealing with the clients where the aesthetic was more important than the connection. And I was like, I couldn't do it anymore. Like, my soul was like, no, this is not for you. Not to mention the fact that being a wedding planner, you are literally in fight or flight constantly. And my body was not set up for that. Like, my body was like, you're going to die, ma'am. Hey, Shelly. Yeah, it was exhausting. And I ended up basically burning out, like really burning out. Got to the point where I was laying in bed and I asked myself, what would you do? How would you feel if you never had to plan another event again? And literally, I felt my body, like, it released and relaxed to the point where I was like, oh, like, I hadn't felt that relaxed in years. And I was like, okay, well, that's a sign. And I took it and I was like, okay, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing next. Not a clue. But I was like, I'll see what happens. I'll see what happens. And then that tarot goddess eventually evolved out of all of that. But it was me being like, okay, obviously you cannot do this because you're not sleeping well, you're not eating, you hate everything, and you're angry, and you're not like a happy person anymore. So that was like terrible. So Chiquita, your cards, my love, you have the Three of Cups and you have the King of Swords reversed. Okay. Ma'am. Okay, King of Swords is very much related to Emperor energy. So if there a space where you're like not bossing up, putting your stuff together, getting like T's crossed, I's dotted, being very organized and strict with yourself, like making sure that you've got that energy there. And then, again, and you know why I say again, you've got this Three of Cups. You need to be surrounding yourself with people who can lift you up so that when you are struggling with this part, you can be supported by the people who are keeping you on your toes, keeping you on your game with that love, that support, that joyful connection, sister circle type energy. Okay. So that's what I am recommending for you. Biba, did you say you wanted some cards? Yes, Biba did say she wanted some cards. So yeah, you guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. So I was like, today's World Tarot Day, by the way. I wasn't sure what I was going to do. Disappointments are building your discernment, ma'am. Disappointments build your discernment. And there's a reason why the people are disappointing you, because you need to up-level your boundaries and your qualifications for what it takes for people to be in your orbit. Not you, Biba. I'm talking to Chiquita. Chiquita's upset about disappointments. But I didn't even get your card yet. Hold on 1 second. Something needs to come up. Come on. What? You're welcome, Miss Nicole. I love you guys. You guys are always like, yeah, I want a card. Why not? There we go. Eight of Swords flow out for you too, Biba. Okay, so ma'am. As much as you are attempting to convince yourself that you're missing something, you're not stuck. You need to, hey Sarah, you need to just keep moving, keep going. The next step is not logical. The next step is not the one that you think it's going to be, and it's not going to play out as simple. Well, no, you're overcomplicating the way that it plays out. Page of Pentacles, Ten of Wands reversed. It does not need to be hard. Queen of Swords reversed. You're like trying to make it logical. Four of Pentacles, holding on way too tight. And the Tower. Okay. Page of Pentacles, there's a path for me to walk it. Tower, yes, this change is going to happen faster than you think, but you have to lean into it. Okay. Stop trying to figure it out. Just let it happen. You have to allow it. You have to allow it. It does not need to be hard. It does not need to be difficult. Just like you're right now, you're at this place where you're like doing this thing and you're like, I have to guide it. It needs rails. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You're keeping the energy from moving because you're trying to constrict. Just let it happen. Just let it happen. It's going to be okay. Deep breaths. Everything that you want is on its way. And you know it is. It's just the way that it's going to show up is going to be different than the way you're expecting it to. And that's okay. Doesn't mean it's wrong. It doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. It's just like, just keep breathing and allow. Okay. This is all energetics for you right now. It's not even really so much things that you actually have to do. I hope that helps. All right. So Sarah said she wanted a card and Ash said she wanted a card. So let me do Ash first. Ash, you got the Star. You have hope. Hope is coming. Hope is coming back. It is returning to you, and there's new beginnings. Literally in this, it's like she's hitched her wagon to a star, like she's on and moving forward. And you are in that space right now where you are seeing new things, seeing new possibilities, bask in that, enjoy it while you've got it, because it's a beautiful space to be in. And as we know, things always change. So this is your changing for the better. Okay. You're changing for this new inspiration, new guidance. Allow all of the information that is coming through to you right now from spirit, from source, from God to sink in, and work very strongly on like embodying it. Okay. I hope that was helpful for you. All right, Miss Sarah, you are up now. Thank you. Sure. You guys are so funny. I'm like, let's co-work. Everybody's like, I want a card. Well, eventually I am going to have to stop pulling cards and actually do some work today. And of course, you guys know, if you would like to send me, oh my gosh, this is me getting, because my foot is falling asleep, getting more comfortable. If you guys want to send me love and support in the form of money, I appreciate it. I'm not even like, gas expensive. I love you guys. So pay me. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding, but I'm kidding. All right, Sarah, what's going on? Oh, Sarah. Okay, why aren't cards popping for Sarah? Sarah likes things orderly. All right. Do we need to pull? Okay, there we go. Seven of Swords reversed. Ma'am, there's a little bit of imposter syndrome, feeling like you're tricking somebody, somebody's tricking you. We're going to want to cut to the meat cut to the bone, cut to the heart of the situation, understand what the difference is between our truth, their truth, and the truth, and whether or not there's going to be a resolution in terms of justice here. There may or may not, but you need to trust your intuition. Okay, High Priestess will out for you. Trust your intuition with the situation with this person. Understand that sometimes things don't turn out the way that we want them to, but it's always for a reason. So go with it and know what needs to be cut out. There's nothing wrong with making those decisions to remove influences that are not in your best interest. All right. I hope that that was helpful for you. Kiwa, I'm going to do you, and then I literally do have to actually start doing some of this work. So card pulls are going to be on pause for a minute. Ooh. Kiwa, something flipped in here and I did not see it. Or was I imagining things? Nope, 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 nope. We got it. 4 cups. Beautiful. I'm glad, Sarah. I'm glad that that resonated for you. That's why I tell people, guys, my messages don't always sound specific when I am giving them, but I'm really good at this. So, okay. Kiwa, we have the 9 of Wands and we have the 4 of Cups, both reversed. Okay. Main message from this: sometimes it is okay to just let it go. Sometimes it is okay to just let it go. We've got this heavy energy. We're trying to make it feel like more than it is and wanting to defend it with everything that we have. But is it worth it? Are we actually sitting in this space, like really understanding what it is taking from us to put all of this, put on a brave face, restrictive type, you know, I know what I stand for, but you're really standing for something that you don't actually stand for? Yes, we need to clarify here. Okay, so this feels like a really tough thing where we're going it alone and we're feeling like we need to defend things. Allow yourself to break down what it is that you're currently believing. Allow yourself to go within and connect with the energies that are being presented to you. Allow yourself to flip the script on who you're becoming, on what it is that you're doing, on everything in your life, so that you can have the clarity to know that what it is you are defending and defending for and defending from is not something that somebody else gave you to defend. Okay, you can set down your walls and release energy that does not feel good for you. You're allowed to do that. Even if somebody is telling you that it's not the right thing to do, or it's not the thing that is appropriate at this moment, you get to make those choices for yourself. Okay, so make sure that as you are moving through this, you're checking in with yourself, you're checking in with your guides, you're checking in with your spirit team to understand what is here for you and what is somebody else's and needs to be put down. All right, I hope that that is helpful. All right, now, people, you guys are going to watch me and my freshly washed fro do some stuff. I have Pinterest open because I was looking up my aesthetic for my retreat. Registration information for the retreat will be available soonish, I think. It's going to depend on how we get people into the Tarology Academy. It is an academy. I keep calling it a membership because you have to join it. So like all of this online business terminology is just like unnecessarily complicated in my mind. You're welcome, Kiwa. Who is texting me? It is on the website, Ash. You can see, this is because when I'm in it now, I'm like, what just happened? I just lost all my windows. Why? Okay, there they go. So it is there. It is in my menu, you can see all of the information. The goal of the Tarology Academy is to teach you guys Tarology. I know a lot of people are like, what is Tarology? I need to trademark that word, and I will as soon as fundage. Tarology is the practice of tarot and magic and energy work as a method of spiritual and personal development. Because you take all of those energies from the cards, you apply them to your real life. You don't just use it to get like insight on what's going to happen for the day. You use it to get insight on how you can shift what is happening in your life. And that's the difference between what I do and what other readers do. Making sure that the cats are not attacking each other, and they're not. Rory is just making noises. Here's the thing with the Tarology Academy. Because it is an academy, because the information that I am giving and the value that I am giving is at a certain level, and because I have over 2 decades of experience with this, it's not cheap. I'm just going to let you guys know it is an investment. It is $111 per month to join the Tarology Academy. Hey, Alexis. If you guys want to get on the, hey, Athena, if you guys want to get on the list so that you can find out when it's happening, join my email list. I will be completely honest and tell you guys that I do not email my list all the time. And people will say, well, that's terrible. You need to do it more often. Listen, I know. I do. But it's not a priority for me. And I'm working on that. What I need is a freaking assistant, but there's all these things that I need, but we have to let some things fall into place first. So that, but of course I've been, putting that into my manifestations and working on all of that and having it all come to me. And I'm gonna, your girl knows her stuff. I know my stuff. It will happen when it happens, and I'm not forcing it or freaking out over it. It just is what it is. But yes, the Tarology Academy information is online. I'm going to be pushing the links to actually sign up and get in there. Right now, what happens when you click the link? Yes, memberships are currently closed. So when you click the link, that says I'm so in on the Tarology Academy book page, Facebook, goodness, website. I haven't taken my pets yet today. That's why I'm all off like this. It says the memberships are closed because it's not currently available. But if you get on my email list, you will get access to it as soon as it opens. And of course, guys, I have all of my other stuff available. So if you guys want to schedule a session, if you have questions about what it is that I do and how I can actually help you, I do have 25-minute calls available. They're called energetic checkup calls. We just chat through your current situation, where you're trying to go, what you're trying to do, and how I can potentially help you with that. And I didn't even mention the fact that I'm hosting a workshop next week. And if you guys can't make it live, because it's going to be in the middle of the day on the 31st, the replay is available. But I'm teaching manifesting with the major and minor arcana. So you guys can definitely get that. Hey, Mark. Hey, Beth Joy. Oh my gosh, everybody's just popping on. But yeah, I attended, you guys who, if you guys don't know who Shakisha Reynolds is, go check her out. She's fucking amazing. But she did a challenge workshop thingy last week. I attended it with her about resistance. And I discovered that I've been holding myself back because although I've been in business for as long as I've been, I forget, number one, that I've been in business for as long as I've been. And number two, that this spiritual stuff that I've been doing for the vast majority of my life, right? And so it's like when you recognize the things that are fighting against each other in your brain, okay? Now this is very much Two of Pentacles energy, okay? Let's see if I can find the card, because that card in this particular deck is like so indicative of the energy that resistance shows up as. I bet I won't be able to find it. I mean, I know it's in here. I count my cards on my decks all the time. But it is literally that balance between where you are and where you're trying to go in your physical everyday life. Here it is. So here's the etheric and the physical, and it's right bouncing back and forth. She reminded me that I have a shit ton of experience with this. I'm not brand new to this. No, I haven't been online doing it all the time. I haven't, but I know what I'm doing. And I know that I can help because I've got the receipts. So that's just me. And I don't brag about it enough because I like to hide. And that is my own story. I am a Leo North Node, which means my South Node's in Aquarius. Aquarius is very much all about helping the people. Like as a, Aquarian energy is very much humanitarian, whereas Leo energy is very much, I am on stage, look at me. And so there is that resistance there with that North and South Node. If you guys are familiar with astrology, which you may or may not be, if you want to know more about astrology in the context of tarot, you can join the academy because we're going to be talking about that as well. Yeah, so this is a practice for me in being visible and not caring if people don't like that I'm visible, which is incredibly uncomfortable, but I'm leaning into it because I'm increasing my capacity for what I can hold because I know what's going to be possible for me. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen my website in a while, go check it out, jasminesandflone.com. It is, thank you, Beth Joy. It is live. It's always live. We've got lots of information on there about the different things that I do. I have a blog. I've been trying to post more frequently on my blog. The information about how I envision the tarot energies working together. It's a little bit different from the way a lot of people do it, because the major arcana tells a story, but it tells a story very intentionally about how we interact with the world. Okay. Why is this showing up in the wrong order? I'm not gonna worry about it. Probably because I talked about the reckoning first and then the outside. But yeah, it is a very interesting journey, this whole being visible and getting out there. I am not ever going to be one of those people who makes it seem like everything is like 100% pretty and polished, because that's sometimes I will show up on here in my pajamas with I don't have any makeup on today. Unwashed hair, unbrushed teeth, whatever, just being me on the internet, because that's life. And I'm not trying to show people a specific little tiny piece of me. Like if you're going to get me, you're going to get all of me. It's one of those things I have to like remind the people who try to get into relationships with me. It's like, I'm not giving you a tiny piece of me. I don't do that. I actually, it's like, you got to be sure, because here is my stuff. I'm giving it to you. Would you like to sort through it and see? That is the challenge of dating a Scorpio moon. It's a little intense, but it's not a bad thing. I wonder if I can pop this out so that I can put it. Can I? No, you're going to be weird. I both love and despise the internet some days. Oh, we got a swirly bubble. Is it working? Copy this into OBS Studio. No. I'm not. No. I'm gonna leave that alone. Okay, so yeah, there's lots of stuff going on. Big shifts, big things happening in my world. I'd love to hear about what's going on in your world. And those of you who I have been in touch with in terms of, because I'm going to have a vendor section in the academy, so people can contact people who are trusted to get their spiritual tools from if they're interested in using tools, because it's cool to get your stuff like off of like Amazon and stuff, but I'm kind of done with trusting big businesses. Like if you are a small business that sells on Amazon and I can buy from you that way, that's cool. Also, I would love to buy from you directly so that we can cut out that middleman. Almost it makes it easier for you, and then I could totally do Amazon. Oh my gosh. Ugh. So yeah, the funny thing to me right now is that I have removed the camera from my laptop, but I haven't moved my laptop because I'm worried that in my brain somehow they're still attached. I don't know. So let me move this and see if this is going to do anything funky. It's not. It's magic. I'm a hot mess. It's fine. Why do I have 5 text messages? I'm on Do Not Disturb. That's why I have 5 text messages. I'll ignore them. My dog barking is so on brand. Somebody probably walked past the house. I also have a search bar on my website now. So coming very, very soon is going to be access to interpretations. Ooh, there goes my tummy grumbling. Access to, shut up, Doc. Interpretations of tarot cards, their meanings. And one of the reasons that I have been hesitating in writing that up and putting it somewhere is because the meanings really change depending on who you're talking to. And that's why it's so important to learn how to use your intuition, okay? Because it really does adjust. Oh my gosh, Beth Joy, 5 Gemini placements. Aquarius, Moon, and oh gosh, that's a lot of air. That is a lot of air. Yes, I can see how that would be intense. I'm a Gemini Sun. It's my only Gemini placement, which surprises me because I feel very much Gemini, but I am Scorpio, Moon, Sagittarius rising, and then like so much Libra. I have a Libra stellium. So there is like that balance there for me, which is where I'm like trying to like, it's crazy trying to make sure that that's like not too much. But me and Libras get along really, really well. I've got one of my boyfriends is a Libra. And he and I get along. Well, obviously he's my boyfriend, but we get along really well. I'm seeing him tonight. I'm very excited. My hubs is almost the exact same as me in terms of his chart. Like our charts, like you overlay them, they're almost identical, but he's a Cancer sun. The interesting thing about being a Gemini sun married to a Cancer sun, but with our same moon and rising, is that he's double water. So he's super intense emotionally. Oh, I just totally deleted that. Didn't mean to. And it is very, very intense sometimes because both of our Scorpio moons are activated at the same time. We'd just be sulky all over the place, intense and sulky. But it's fun. Okay. Aw, Beth Joy says I'm perfect. No, you're perfect, Beth Joy. Oh, goodness. Okay. Don't mind me waiting for the stuff to load so I can update stuff. Everybody who does not realize how much work it is to run your own business, I envy you because it is a ton of work. Beth Joy, by the way, I am adding those back and forward buttons to the internal pages of the Academy. Because yes, I agree with you. That does make a whole lot more sense. So what I'm doing is I'm putting return to the spell book and return to the front page. Because I don't want to have links to the whole thing on each page. I feel like that's too much. But you know, that is completely, it's one of the benefits of doing your own website stuff is that if you need to make an adjustment, you can just pop in there and make an adjustment. You don't gotta email somebody and be like, I want this to happen and wait for them to change it and all sorts of stuff. Like I mentioned, my hubs is a web developer. Make sure these links are still good. That's annoying. It's gonna make me. Oh, good. Okay. So it kept that formatting, which is perfect. I will say honestly, one of the things that I miss the most about working outside of my house is the camaraderie that I had with the coworkers that I liked, because there were a bunch of coworkers that I did not like. And I'm one of those people who, like, I can't do the pretend to like you. Like, either I like you or I don't. So that caused a little bit of conflict, because there were just certain people that I just did not speak to, because I was like, I have nothing to say to you. And so I'm not going to talk to you. And I don't know if it's an energetic, well, it probably is an energetic thing, but I can't be nice or friendly. Well, I can be friendly-ish to people who I don't vibe with, but at the same time, like, I will probably just not interact with you. Like, if I don't feel like you have my best interests at heart or anything. Yeah. So while we're here, if anybody wants to comment on how they batch their, and has a video-based channel, like a YouTube Switch channel, a TikTok, how they batch their content, because that is one of the things that I'm working on, is trying to batch my content so that I am available to put a whole bunch of stuff up and then push schedule or whatever, and not trying to do it on the fly. Because it's a lot of work. I mean, it's not really a lot of work. I could probably like put this up on TikTok and people would enjoy it. But at the same time, it's very much, it's giving like exhaustion. You know what I mean? And then of course there's always the challenge, which I'm sure a bunch of you, my fellow Mystic business owners, have run into, with remembering that we don't have to perform when we're doing our work. We just have to do the work and just be present. And that is definitely a challenge for me, especially coming from a very surface level industry like the wedding industry, because everything there was a performance. Because it has to be the perfect day of everybody's life and all that other kind of stuff. And that is like, I can't do that anymore. I need to be me. So I'm thinking maybe like for my TikToks, I should just put the camera on and just like talk and see what happens, and then like post it. You know, all that stuff. So anybody who's just passing through, we're here. I am. Let me see what my hair looks from this, like from the side. I still have this big old bump back here. I might need to. I know, right, Beth Joy? Like, it feels weird to me. I need to create in the moment. I think that might be I'm a manifester in human design. And I have a lot of other, quick in the moment, needs to create when it comes to me type energy. But at the same time, like, if I get an idea at 2:00 in the morning, I really don't want to get up and do a TikTok at 2:00 in the morning, just because I like my sleep. And I know that for me, it'll be like a pattern that starts, and then I will be that person waiting for the inspiration to hit at 2:00 in the morning, and then I won't be sleeping. So it's like a catch-22, and it drives me crazy. And I'm just like, but why? I don't know. I know it'll work itself out. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, so those are all done. And I don't have so many calendar pages on. That's the other thing I wanted to do, is figure out if I can get this calendar in the Academy to save things to people's personal calendars. Like, is there a button, a widget, or something that I can do so that that makes that easier? Because that will be very helpful. So we're having our first group thing on the new moon, which is Monday, the 30th. For those of you who do not know, and I need to drop that in the group chat. Thank you for reminding me, self. We're going to talk about manifestations and all that other kind of stuff. So because we are moving from May into June, and hold on. Please don't crap out on me right now. Just work. The new theme for June. We're going to be working for intentions based around the new theme for June. And of course, if somebody has something else they want to intend for, it's totally fine. We're going to be meeting on Zoom. And this is going to be for my beta people. If anybody wants to get in on the beta while it is still available, let me know, and you guys can get in there and see what all is happening. Ooh, you are loading super slow. Are you loading super slow? Because I have this widget here. Are you loading super slow because it's too much information? Or are you loading super slow because I should have got a MacBook Pro instead of a MacBook Air? Probably a little bit of both. And because I'm streaming at the same time. That's why gaming streamers need such powerful computers. That's why my almost 13-year-old asked for a gaming computer so he can live stream himself playing. I think we'll probably get him a Twitch channel. It would be cool. I think he would get a lot of joy out of that. So in June, we're talking about growth and celebration. That's what we're talking about. So celebrating where you are, where we want to expand into, all those kinds of things. For those of you who are interested, let me just go over the themes that we do in the Academy every month. So January is new beginnings, although we could do new beginnings every year. So this is based on like the seasonal, almost like the wheel of the year, but not exactly like the wheel of the year, because I am not Wiccan anymore. I was for a while, but too many rules. February is anticipation and hope with like Imbolc and all of the emerging energy. March is emergence for spring. April is healing and well-being. May is abundance and prosperity. June, growth and celebration. July, passion and sensuality, the height of the summer. I think that's very important. We could switch that with May, because May is very much that fertility energy. August is appreciation or gratitude. I don't call it gratitude, but it's appreciation. September is 7th. Harvest. October, death and release. November, gratitude. December, light. So those are the things that we're talking about. Those energies within the tarot, those energies within our lives, how we use magic to create a promotion of more of those things, and creating a very nice, personalized, streamlined spiritual practice, tarology based, moving us through our lives and all that other wonderful stuff. Yeah. So that's what's going on. So in our new moon circle, we're going to be doing manifesting around growth and celebration. Oh, that is so funny. Yes, Beth Joy, I'm going to check for Google Calendar. Who is this mystery Facebook user? That's so weird. It just says Facebook user. I don't even know if you need to say who you are on Restream. Do you? That's weird. Everybody else is coming through. Who is that? I want to know who that is. So yes, let's see if we can get a plugin that does this, because they have a funky little calendar app in Squarespace. So one thing about Squarespace that I was not in love with versus WordPress, I don't even know if people still use WordPress, was that with WordPress, you could find a widget to do anything. Granted, sometimes you'd find a widget and it would break the whole website, but there was stuff out there. With Squarespace, it's very much more a, make it work with what we have built into the system, which is cool. Let's see. So introducing the scrolling block. I tried to use you, it did not work. Reservations, events. So that's for ticketing. Member sign up, scheduling, donation, filters and lists, integrations. So it has integrations for all sorts of stuff, but it does not appear to have an integration for Google Calendar. I always like to futz with stuff, and I bet there's a way. There's probably like a piece of code you can add. So I'm gonna Google that, look and see what I can find so that we can make this happen. Exactly, Beth Joy. Yes. Okay. So the mail thing. I was thinking how super simple it would be to be able. Okay, so my husband is screaming downstairs. I have no idea why. He may or may not come running up the stairs. I started using Acuity before Squarespace bought them, right? So I can integrate, like it's integrated in right now. But yeah, the mail thing. Like I was thinking it would be super easy to just be able to like link all my mail and like everything in there. And they're like, and here's how much it's going to be for a month. And I'm like, guys, like I'm already paying you a monthly fee. Please stop making everything additional because like, what the hell? It's just like, I understand they need to make money too. Hey, Andy. But at the same time, it's like, if I want a fully functional, like they should just have some sort of package that includes everything that doesn't cost like an arm and a leg. And maybe one day I will be able to take all of that and do all of that, but that's not where I'm at right now. So yeah, but I'm really am trying to simplify so that it is easier for me to provide the service that I provide. It's been very complex and it's driving me bonkers. Okay, so we're gonna see. Saving to, oops, not asking to be, stop it. Saving to Google Calendar from because I don't necessarily. Okay, so you can embed a Google Calendar. So then I would have to use a Google Calendar. That's probably what you were saying, Beth Joy. That makes a lot of sense. Which actually makes a whole lot more sense because then if I just put everything on the Google Calendar, embed the Google Calendar, I don't need to add stuff to the Squarespace website. Solutions. That's why co-working is the bomb, diggity. Okay. Oh, make it a class event and then we can register and save it easily. Yeah, that makes so much damn sense. So much sense. See, okay. Because I am a Gemini and I have one Virgo placement. My midheaven is a Virgo. But everything else is very much overthinking because of all the Libra energy. Yeah. I overcomplicate everything. So that makes a whole lot more sense. So I'm going to do that and make it so that I don't, because I was like, okay, so I'm going to type this into here and I'm going to go into my Google Calendar and put it in my Google Calendar so I don't forget that I have Jasmine. And then if everybody can register, then I know who's coming and who's not. Oh, okay. So yeah, we're going to do that. So the new events page will be the new events page. It is super cute that, or maybe I don't even need a new events page if I just make it. No, because then the new events page can have the links for the stuff I'll figure that part out later. But the important part is, Beth Joy, you're awesome. Thank you for this. I do have a birthday coming up, Andy. I'm going to be 41. The important part is, why is everything blank on here right now? This is just loading so slow. This is what I should have gotten the MacBook Pro. One day. One day. Okay, so now I know how to do that. You can embed it. That makes a whole lot more space. A whole lot more space. A whole lot more sense. And I'm sure that there is a way to embed the scheduler in a different way. So I will figure out how to do that. And that will totally work. How long have I been live now? Ha! Beth Joy, you are good. You are good at this game. I appreciate you jumping in and like anticipating what it is I'm trying to figure out and just be like, here, do this thing. It's like, oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Because that just makes it so much easier. And then it's just done. I think my husband is listening to club music downstairs. I cannot tell. Somebody's got a beat coming from somewhere. All right, this is awesome. Okay. Sometimes I forget I know people and that like they can help me with stuff like brain. Hey, Twyla. That makes more sense than anything. And I never thought about categorizing because I usually just create stuff and then forget that categorizing is a thing that we can do. Oh my God, everything is like loading so slow right now. Close preview. Yeah, he's definitely listening to like something downstairs. Okay. Guess what, loves? It is 11 o'clock my time. I am going to, I have been live for 1 hour and 11 minutes, and that's really awesome. That's auspicious. So I'm going to go for right now. And what I'm going to do is I'll probably hop on a little bit later. I'm going to grab something to eat. I'm going to get some work done without my computer lagging like crazy. And then I will catch you guys all later. I appreciate you all being here with me and supporting me. I appreciate everything, the help, the advice, the card pulling. You guys are awesome. And I really am just very grateful for all of you right now. So thank you very much. And I will see you guys in a little bit. All right, bye. And of course, I'd be able to say bye for real if I could figure out how to end this. That's just too many windows. Where did Zoom even go? Oh my God. This is hilarious.